Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, hang on here. Let me turn this damn thing down. Have you ever noticed those pesky level 27 guys when you're playing Desert Storm and you're a level 31, 32, or 33, maybe even 30 guy, and somehow those level 27 guys kick your ass? How do they do it? Well, one of the ways they do it is they come in here. Well, they're probably spending money, to be honest with you, but one of the ways they do it is they come here to like events like Bounty Hunter. Hang on here. Wrong tab. And they get these boxes. Which boxes are we talking about? The decoration boxes, the gold. It really doesn't matter the color, but the gold are the highest valued ones, right? And they play the event, and you'll have all these people tell you, well, the 3,000, at the top, if you don't understand, is 300,000, 18. Those are bullets. If you have those bullets, you're supposedly get these rewards. But let me just tell you, as mostly a free player that I am, I outdo this chart every time this event happens. And you say, well, how's that? Well, I kill the boss in this event. First thing, it's order of hierarchy here. These things, these golden flying things, whatever you want to call them, they're more valuable to kill than the guys on the ground. You'll get rewards from all of them, but these guys at the top are better. But what you really want to do is get to the boss. Killing the boss gives you 140 of these ticket things, whatever the hell you want to call them. I usually average in this event as a free player somewhere between 6 and 10 every event. I don't know how often this event happens, maybe once a month or something like that. I never really pay attention, but it's a lot, right? As a free player. And by the way, you could if you were wanting to spend money, you could do better, right? I mean, even at the $500 tier, or the $5 tier, excuse me, they gave you 80 bullets. I look at this, and to me, and it's never really worth it though, right? Because like $10 is 100 bullets. But even if you wanted to spend $100, right? 1,000 bullets. I don't know. But anyway, this is how they do it, guys. And I'll show you. So when you play Bounty Hunter, we're in Bounty Hunter right now. Try to get to the boss as much as possible. I probably get there like 4 or 5 times an event. Event lasts for 6 days. But how those pesky level 27, 28 guys do it, this is how. I'll show you. They get here. They get a bunch of those golden boxes. And you can just see the combat power in all this. Damage reduction, 3%. Hero and Overlord, 6,500, right? People will put these in tiers, but truth is they're all badass, right? You come down to these group of guys, they max it out 65%. Or 6,500. Boost skill damage. By the way, you don't have to max them. I'm just using max, as an example. You come down here. I mean, look at the tower guys. The tower boys over here. Look at that, 90,000. And then for Hero and Overlord attack, 2,142. And that's how these guys do it, guys. It's... Shout out to Zuzu. He doesn't play the game anymore, but for the longest time, I never really cared about any of this stuff, right? And he was the one that originally convinced me to pay more attention to it. But even here with the bronze tank, look at that. It's a 10,000 increase in your military power, guys. At the smallest level. So shout out to Zulu. But anyway, that's how you do it. What this video is kind of about Bounty Hunter, but I can't really show you much about it, okay? Because I've already did my stuff for the day. But what you want to do is get to the boss as often as possible, because if you kill the boss, it's 140 of these ticket things right here, okay, for the event. And there's no point of even saving them, right? Go spin them and buy as many of these boxes. You look at all these rewards here, none of them matter. You know why I come to that conclusion in life? Level 5, you don't ever win that one really that often. But all these other things you win on a weekly basis by just doing daily tasks for free. You win them all these. But the one thing you don't win, and the one thing that increases your power, unlike anything, are the decoration boxes here. Collect them, get as many as you can, get them in, use them. Use the things. Because once again, going back over here, right, you don't even have to max them out, right? But I mean, even if you can just get to level 2, that increased your power by 600. Level 3, it did it by 1,000, right? And it doesn't matter if they're gold. Those happen to be gold, right? They could be the purple guys. The purple Peter Eaters, right? Same thing, though, right? You just come here. Like, you don't need to max. I almost got Molly maxed out, man. Zuzu, before he left this game, he did max her out, by the way. Yeah, but you can just see, level 1's 2,000. You get it to level 2, 4,000. And on and on, right? Now, I got her, my dog Molly passed away September 1st, but you can see, I only need, I only need a few more and I'll have this one all maxed out completely. 98. I need 98 more and I'll have this one maxed out. It'll be my first maxed out one, right? But this is how those people who are way lower than you in ranking kick your ass on the battlefield. They somehow get a hold of all these. And like I said, they're probably spending money. But generally speaking, don't watch a lot of the YouTube videos. They're a complete waste of your time. And the reason why they don't make any sense to you is because if you're a free player, none of those guys that you watch did it honestly, right? Honestly. It's like when you're at the weight room and the dude next to you is bragging about bench pressing 300 pounds, but he's juicing on creatine. Or you see him in the bathroom giving himself steroid injections in his ass. And you're over here benching an honest 250 every day. It's like that. Like you'll never have a bench as strong as that guy, but you did it honest, right? It's the same thing here. All these guys who make all these strategy videos, they've never done it honest. Dirk, Bunny, fucking Drench, most of any of your leaders in the alliance you're in, most of them aren't doing it honest. They may not be as strong as like Dirk and all those guys, right? But they've spent like, I don't even know. Those guys have all spent, you say, $2,000. I'm talking about even the leaders of your respective alliances. They're not Wells. I don't even know if they're mini Wells, but they're always going to be stronger than you because they actively are spending money. So it doesn't matter, right? You'll never be as strong as them, is my point. And so as a free person, you got to do stuff that makes sense. Where you can get the bigger, value punch. One of the things I was going to say too is, come in here and look at this chart. I think it was in season 3 that we got Tower of Victory. I got these all in the same season. Let me see where the other one is here. Right here. God of Judgment. and Throne of Blood. They all came, I believe it was in season 3, if I remember. We're in season 5. I have at the end of every season since season 3, any and every time I could purchase these at the end of the season with my points, or they were given to me for free, I only put them into this. And I'll start up here at the top. I'll tell you why. To me, I think they're some of the best ones on this game. They're exclusive, by the way. They're all rare. Okay, you can't really do anything with them. And I'll tell you why though. Look at the craziness here. This one's the weaker of them all, but look at this one. It's still a 6,500, and it increased your critical damage by 5%. That's what Murphy, by the way, if you use Murphy, that's what Murphy's gun does. It increases critical damage. It's perfect to pair with somebody who's a real powerhouse, because his bullet will do the critical damage, and then their shots will come in behind and wreak even more havoc on whatever heroes you're fighting. But these are the badass ones, and I really like them, and I want to get them, but especially down here. Like, check these guys out, right? God of Judgment. I'm nowhere near. By the way, you can't buy these. You can't buy them. You can't even use your shards on them. But you can see, if you ever can actually max this guy out, and he only goes up to level 5 according to this. Look at this, 55,000 HP. His hero and overlord attack, 1,309. His defense, 261. March size plus 10. I don't know what the march size there is. It's not really a significant thing. But the thing is, there's a lot of power. We're talking about power. This is power here, guys. You can get these badass things, and you'll be set real well. Let's go look at his brother over here. Throne of Blood. Excuse me. Same thing, right? Look at this. 55,000. You can just see the numbers. And I'm on, level 3 right now. So you can see I've increased my current power by 20,000 on my military. This is why I always say, when you look at my army, this is my army, right? You see, this is what I'm actually at 210 million in strength, a little bit over when I'm maxed out. But this is what I always say, when you see me in battle like Desert Storm, sometimes I'm brave and I'll go attack a level 35 guy, even though I'm only at level 33. And by no means am I a powerhouse. Let's see here. Members. Like, John's our strongest guy. Oh, I didn't even know he's over 300 million now. But I was going to use John as an example. Anyway, sometimes in battle, right, it's not representative in your strength necessarily sometimes, but you'll see me attack a level 35 guy, and I will do significant damage to them on the attack. And the reason why is, once again, I'll go back to this stuff. I was a late bloomer, but thanks to Zuzu, I kind of see the light now. But it's because of stuff like this. Over the last 3 seasons, I finally started to pay attention to. And this is why I do that. And then there's stuff like this, like the Tank Center. Mine's not maxed out currently. I can't go any higher anyway until I go up to 34. But these things give you significant combat power, right? It's all this little stuff, right? Insider research. Things like siege, tank mastery and siege and all these things. There's a lot of them in here, but even inside your research, oh yeah, right here inside your heroes too. Like, you can see my see where I'm at. As a matter of fact, I got all 3 of my things researching right now in here. But it's all this stuff is the reason why I'm able to fight someone bigger than me and oftentimes do significant damage to them. One, because they haven't spent as much time doing research. You can see I have a pretty good balance here. I have a lot of offensive capability with a ton of defensive capability. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of times my offensive capability, it's more powerful than their defensive capability because they just haven't spent enough time. And I'm able to run into somebody on the assault and completely crush them, right? I'll take them down to nothing and take a building center away. But it's all because of those decoration boxes, guys. Once again, this is the secret. The guys who pay money, like I said, don't worry about those guys. They're always going to be stronger than you. There's no getting ahead of those guys. Matter of fact, even back when I started to play, I never paid attention to this stuff, right? Because I just come here, click buttons, and go to bed, right? But back in the day, right? Like, I've been with John now, I think, for maybe 3 seasons now, I think. And, you go here, you look at John, 302. Matter of fact, when I first merged here where John was, we had some alliance merge stuff. If I remember at the time, Andy, I think, was stronger than John. Or they were basically equal. But why is there a separation now? Well, Andy's not spending money, and John started to spend money. But the thing is, we were all pretty damn close as strength. And now I'm not even in the same area code anymore. Like, I'm not even in the same building. Here's another example of this. I used to be stronger than my right-handed man here. I'll show you my right-handed man. He's been with me since the very first day we played this game. Churro here, Choo-Choo for short. I used to be stronger than him in strength, okay? By the way, this isn't even his real strength. He's much higher than that. He must not have... His soldiers must be killed right now. But, I used to be stronger than him. He's way stronger than me now. When he's at full strength. I don't know, 50, 60 million stronger than me, maybe. But why? Because they all started to spend money. That's what I'm saying. So if you're just a free player, don't worry about it. Ninja, she's like our real de facto leader. Not a huge fan of her personally, but the thing is, same thing. Almost 240 in strength. Don't worry about these people. They all spend money, and you'll never be stronger than them. That's why their videos are worthless, basically. And another thing I will say too, I think it's in here. Let me look real quick. If you come to, yeah, right here, like all these skins and stuff. If you notice, you can see I'm just a plain guy. I got my golden dome right here. My golden building, right? And, oh shit, where's it at? It's not there. Not there. Oh, who cares? Anyway, you'll see all these people got these fancy buildings. You know why me, the free player, doesn't worry about these fancy buildings? I'll show you why. I think if you're a free player, I think it's not worth you spending your money. It's not maximizing your returns, if you will. And the reason why is, this is why. It doesn't matter what skin you click here. They all say the same thing. 5%, 5%, 5%. So you're spending a ton of your season rewards to buy this stuff. A lot of people waste their money on it, and you're not getting any advantage, right? It's not like some of these have 15%, 15%, 15. They're all just 5%. And they don't do anything. sometimes like if you can get them on like real cheap, maybe it's worth it. Like say you're in the middle of like Halloween event and maybe one of them will give you like an extra 10 points for just because it's Halloween or something. Complete waste of time, guys. Don't take your season rewards and spend them on skins. Not unless you really plan on just spending money on the game, because you're just wasting it. The stuff you get in the seasons, like this stuff, guys, and once again, like the Thorn of Blood and God of Judgment, and the stuff I already showed you. None of this stuff can be bought. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't go to the store and buy this. It can only be acquired through the season. So what I'm trying to tell you is, here's another example, right? But what I'm saying is, don't waste your season rewards on this. And out of all the things, don't buy the skins, for heaven's sakes. You don't get an advantage from it. Yeah, it might look cool, but what I'm saying is they're all the same. Some are worse than the others even, but they're all the same. They won't do anything for you. But you know what will do something for you? God of Judgment will tear him a new asshole. Level 3, 4, and 5, you'll tear him a new asshole, God of Judgment. Thorn of Blood, same thing. You'll tear him a new asshole, man. So remember things like that. Matter of fact, if I just had 10 more of these, I could have bought one more of these. But yeah, don't waste your money on skins, guys. Okay. I don't need to keep talking. You get the point. While I'm here, I could do this, I suppose. Guys, remember to be doing this. I don't know if it's really that effective or not. But it's like religion. I just do it now. Whether I get much from it or not, I don't know. These guys over here, they never let you have this. If I had a choice, I'd be here every day. Right? But anyway, that's it. And guys, if you're a level 33 or 32 or 30, but you're already thinking ahead, I want to encourage you guys to keep to pay attention to this. They pull a fast one on you. When you're getting ready to make the jump to 34, this thing called the Alliance Hub, a 33, this is a building that means nothing. It's a worthless building. It means nothing. But to trip you up, all of a sudden they throw it into the heap. It took me probably like a full month to get to 33. I was all the way in the 20s with this building, okay? Because you never had to use it beforehand until just now. So if you're like me, getting ready to go to, I just got to get this done. That'll be done like Sunday. And then I'll start on the journey to level 34. Just remember, you heard it here from Big Steve. The Alliance Hub building, don't fall asleep on it. It has to be a level 33 to make the jump. It's the most worthless building. You never use it. It never has to be upgraded for anything ever. And then boom, they sneak it in. So if you don't want to do what I did, have to wait for a really long time, maybe every now and a great while, upgrade it. But okay, guys, you don't need me to keep talking to you. That's the reality. Don't waste a lot of time watching the strategy videos because they're pretty worthless. Like I said, they never really pertain to you if you're a free player, because those guys they've never done it honestly. They're like I said, they're the steroid guys, right? They've never done it honestly. Everything they say, BS. All right, talk to you guys later. Have a good day, knuckleheads. And like I said, these are pretty rare videos. I don't do this that often. So yeah. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.